Hey there, welcome to today's chase. This video is a wild snapshot of the chaos that unfolds every single day across America. From high-speed criminals gambling their lives behind the wheel, to a monstrous beast that leveled a town tanking 200 bullets and 3 explosives in a story that made US history. And don't forget the foolish felons who met their end in brutal shootout. Stay sharp, because it all starts right now. May 11, 2025. I-55, Arkansas. A bolo alert had just gone out. Troopers Eli Thomas and Garrett Bird were in position, waiting. Then it appeared a blue Hyundai Elantra linked to a West Memphis robbery blew past mile marker 1. Lights on, engines roaring. A high-speed pursuit erupted on I-55. Speeding at 100 miles per hour and weaving recklessly through traffic, he was gambling his entire fate on this ride. Troppy Thomas attempted a TVI just before the bridge. No luck. The chase roared on into Memphis, at those speeds shaking it off like nothing. It's clear this suspect had serious experience behind the wheel in high-speed getaways.
Please try again. NFFA mobile.
The speed never let up. Then a pit at 1,113 miles per hour. This time, even a pro-level runner had to fold. The car spun out, slammed into the guardrail, and came to a dead stop.
They're in the median.
A backseat passenger suddenly bailed, sprinting across I-55 on foot. But with the driver already in custody, can this desperate escape really go anywhere?
Don't drive all the way up there.
Under relentless police commands, the driver finally surrendered, walking like every ounce of strength had left him. Looking at him, no one would guess he'd just pulled off a robbery. Unbelievable. Just moments ago, he was the threat. Now he looks like a ghost.
Okay.
Passenger Philip David Harris was found hiding in an abandoned house and arrested. An airsoft gun was found nearby, already wanted for robbery and pursuit in Arkansas. Harris now faces more trouble. Driver Joe N. Carter claims Harris pointed a gun at him. The Elantra had no insurance records. The investigation remains ongoing.
Speed's a 43. Hit another car.
May 8, 2025, Michigan. It all kicked off when officers tried to pull over a plateless Winnebago-style RV, reportedly driven by a woman. What happened next? Total chaos on wheels like something straight out of a movie.
No one's gonna get out of my way here. 6414. 6414, go ahead.
Pursuit escalates. The RV tore down US 13-1 at over 80 miles per hour, swerving wildly even after a front tire was shredded by spikes. Sparks flew as it barreled into Kent County. The driver wouldn't stop, and the danger kept growing.
Alright, can't hold on, follow, make it start that way. Roger, 186, right out there.
They're getting off at the 114. They hit my patrol car.
Then smoke poured from the RV as it neared 17 Mile Road. Just before the suspect could dart back onto the highway, officers struck executing a sharp P-18 near exit 11. The Winnebago veered off and stopped cold.
Back westbound. We're gonna get back to the highway.
Go ahead. It looks like they just flipped around right at back towards left there. Okay, we'll just hand it go.
14, we're going the wrong way.
Southbound to the northbound, speed at 43. Requesting permission to pit.
6614, whatever you got, I think we stop.
We're going. southbound, speeds at 45. Cutting across.
Location.
She's still southbound.
It's probably about 2 miles from the county line or so right now. It's a lower line.
Copy, all units be advised, they're a couple miles north of the 10.
They hit a car just north of. Speeds at 43. Hit another car.
Or 14, I got one at West River heading north.
I think I'm going to have to shut this thing down here at 17 miles if I can get some help.
Cutting across. We're going to be southbound in the southbound lanes.
I think you got 5-2 and 5-7 is going to be a little bit closer to you, man. I'm trying. They're taking the
Real quick, what's up? Hit scan. Yeah, real quick.
All units be by CY6 is passed. We can't tell you can monitor on the phone.
This raises a serious question. Is it too risky to perform a PIT maneuver at a busy intersection with a red light and lots of traffic? Are there safer alternatives?
Or 14, I got one at West River heading north.
I think I'm going to have to shut this thing down here at 17 miles if I can get some help.
Officers drew their weapons and used force to remove the suspect from the RV after loud commands. She was arrested without further resistance. Charges include felony evading, aggravated assault with a vehicle, reckless driving, multiple hit and runs, and possibly driving on a suspended license. January 24th, 2025, DeSoto County, Florida. After an overnight manhunt, deputies tracked a suspected child predator to State Road 72. At 2:15 a.m., Sheriff's Deputy Truchadio spotted the match. What began as a quiet stop in the dead of night was about to expose a predator on the run and trigger a confrontation no one saw coming.
My name is Deputy DeSoto County Sheriff's Office. All right, the reason why I pulled you over is because you failed to come to the police stop sign, at the stop sign, and you passed the stop bar. Okay. Is there any reason why you kind of been looping around?
My GPS.
We're fighting. What Bluetooth you guys fighting? Where you guys heading?
Headed back out.
Okay, where's Grandma's house? You can step out of the car and drive if you need to.
See.
Okay, you can pull it out. Just do me a favor, stand right there, okay? Alright, thank you.
The car was driven by a woman. When asked for paperwork, both seemed cooperative. The officer requested they step out. The woman complied calmly, but the man, he lingered, taking a few rushed drags of his cigarette. What was he planning? Something didn't feel right.
97.
Arcadia, Florida, 28, 27, Romeo 400, 557, 94, 3500.
223.
Step out of the vehicle for me.
Stop,
Rolly suddenly burst out with a firearm, firing directly at Deputy Trujillo. Without hesitation, officers returned fire, fast and decisive.
Give me a favor, stay behind the car. Stop, reach your stop, guys, right there! I'm shot! Shots fired!
The female officer's swift response gave him zero chance to fight back. Facing a dangerous suspect head-on, she stood her ground and took him down without a scratch. It was a moment of pure courage and one that earned everyone's respect.
He's out!
Give me a favor, stay behind the car. Stop, reach your stop, guys, right there!
The female driver was caught in the middle of the gunfight, perhaps frozen in fear. Ironically, that may have saved her life. Rolly died at the scene, still clutching his gun. Deputy Trujillo was airlifted and is now recovering at home. Sergeant Nunez has returned to duty. Another clear reason why officers should never patrol alone. June 4, 2004. Granby, Colorado. Granby's peace shattered when 52-year-old Marvin Heemeyer unleashed his fury behind the controls of a heavily fortified Komatsu D35A bulldozer, later known as the Killdozer. Fueled by bitter disputes with city officials and local businesses, he turned the 85-ton machine into a steel-plated war machine with gun ports and cameras and transformed the town into a battlefield. Killdozer, a machine that couldn't be stopped. In a calculated act of revenge, he unleashed his armored beast, leveling homes, City Hall, a bank, the police department, and the Thompson & Sons concrete plant, targets he believed had wronged him. Anything in his path, cars, trees, barriers, was crushed without hesitation. A true engine of destruction.
Everybody's out of that building! Everybody's out of that building!
Over 1691 on white. Excuse me, 5 rounds armor piercing across the bridge by the Hollywood Cinema. Okay, throwing debris on over. I got it. Spirit 55 on Open State. Could you contact someone at the scene? I've got a gentleman that has a safe vehicle. He's being stopped. Contact somebody to get that from you. 453.
You could see the sheer frustration on officers' faces as they scrambled behind it, firing over 200 rounds and deploying 3 explosives, all to no effect. Heemeyer's machine shrugged off every attack. It wasn't just armored, it was unstoppable.
They're on the east exit, on directly across the building from where you're at. 10-4, bring it over here to the laundromat. Hot sulfur R8, we're at 6th and Jasper now. Copy at 6th and Jasper, 1546. Westbound traffic's been stopped at Mount Hollywood. I copy at 1546. Hot sulfur R8. Alright. 303 Thurston. Would you call 887-3710? That's the Thompson residence. We think the vehicle is the bulldozer's headed there. We need to have everybody evacuated out of the Thompson's residence.
As panic spread, police ordered a mass evacuation. Heemeyer's rampage lasted for more than 2 hours, ending only when the Killdozer fell into the basement of a hardware store and became trapped. Police surrounded the machine but were unable to break into its reinforced cabin.
Yeah, we got a scraper at the county shops, and I got one down here if you want to try to box him in. What?
Inside, Heemeyer had killed himself with a self-inflicted gunshot. Miraculously, despite the $5 million in damage, no civilians were killed. The machine had to be cut apart with torches and heavy equipment. Authorities later found rifles, armored gun holes, and handwritten notes detailing Heemeyer's motives. A one-man war ended by his own hand. The Killdozer incident remains one of the most infamous examples of intentional property destruction in U.S. history. A cautionary tale of unchecked rage and the devastating power of one determined individual. Human creativity truly knows no limits. If he had submitted his invention to an innovation program, he'd probably walk away with the gold trophy in engineering. Everything was so precisely calculated, even a trained technician might not have gone that far. May 13, 2025, Grundy County, Illinois. What started as a simple license plate alert quickly escalated. A suspect vehicle tied to an ongoing investigation in Chinoa was spotted near Gardner. Officers moved in, but the driver hit the gas, turning a routine traffic stop into a high-speed chase through small-town streets.
I might be able to get the cover going 129 before that.
They're turning left, buddy. Gonna go towards high school now.
I'm just getting off.
The suspect tore through traffic, ignoring signals and endangering lives. Police escalated fast. Speeds soared as the chase ripped through neighborhoods and packed streets. Every turn a ticking time bomb for both officers and civilians.
So eastbound 53. We got a male white passenger seat, female white driver of the vehicle. Vehicle taking off eastbound. We're coming up to you. He's still behind the panel, man. Yeah, you see him.
The spike strip was deployed, and right on cue, the vehicle rolled over it. Now it's just a matter of time to see the results.
We're going south or northbound 120 or KTT. Northbound KTT. Eastbound 129 going into the bridge with 70 miles an hour and light traffic.
Sure enough, the tires were shredded. One by one, they came flying off like kids rolling tires down the street for fun. A little chaotic, a little wild, but exactly what the spike strip was made for.
Westbound Kennedy. We are south of the division from Kennedy. Currently passing Orchard Lane. Where are you on?
Now it's barely moving down to bicycle speed. It looks like it doesn't even want to run anymore. But the police haven't been given the order to end the pursuit, so they're still tailing the suspects closely.
Alright, eastbound 53. Eastbound 53. Eastbound 53, a mile north of you.
Ordered to deploy another spike strip, the officer quickly moved into position. Meanwhile, patrol units stayed tight on the suspect's tail, closing in with every second. The suspect's car led the convoy, rolling right over the spike strip. No doubt, more tires were shredded. Now it was clear officers would need to step up with tougher tactics to bring this to an end.
Go, go, go!
10 miles an hour. Eastbound like Front Street Center.
The truck moved in to help block the road, but the suspect quickly slipped through the grass to get around it. He was only going about 10 miles per hour, yet the police still held back. What kind of tactic are they playing here?
Front Street and Center Street, Brennan. Something a bit.
There it is, the Piety everyone was waiting for. But unfortunately, it didn't hit hard enough to stop the suspect cold. He kept rolling.
Okay, we are eastbound 129 coming up to 113.
Yeah, let's block him.
This time was different. The officer in the pickup rolled in, and it was like the pressure valve finally released. Within seconds, the road was blocked. Other units boxed him in. No more running.
I didn't do nothing! Hey! Hey! She didn't want to stop! She didn't want to stop! I didn't do nothing, man! I didn't do nothing! She didn't want to stop! She didn't want to stop! You got any needles? Wait. You got any?
Gun was drawn and the suspect was quickly taken into custody without further incident. Charges include felony fleeing, reckless driving, and more. All suspects are presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law, and traffic violations may also be filed.
March 5th, 2023, 2 a.m., Oxford, Mississippi. Officer Jones stopped a swerving vehicle. The 21-year-old driver handed over a passport and an insurance card expired for 5 years. Sensing something wasn't right, he asked her to step out for a sobriety test. And things quickly got even stranger.
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good.
Let me get my passport. I have my wallet still.
Okay, I'm also Jones, actual police permit.
Okay. Do you need my registration as well?
Sure.
This is her.
Sure.
This is good.
Where are you going to, Claire?
I'm taking my friends to.
Okay, where are you taking them to?
Where's your address?
From Bishop? Okay, where are you guys coming from?
We're coming from McDonald's.
Okay, where are you at? From McDonald's. I'm gonna put that on.
Oh, absolutely.
Does everybody in here live together?
We don't. Do you mind if I step out? I'm sure it'd be close. These are my keys.
Alright, sweet. I'm gonna hold on to these for a second, okay? I'm gonna have you walk to the sidewalk and then you talk to this officer here, okay?
Okay,
Just go ahead and walk to the sidewalk.
yes. We had fries, we had a drink, etc.
Did you pee on yourself?
My seat was wet when I got in.
What happened to your pants? She swears it was just a wet seat, but viewers aren't so sure. Is that really all there is to it?
This just helps me feel better about you driving your car.
Okay.
Alright? Right. I need you to put your feet together like this.
Okay.
Arms down your side.
Okay.
Are you wearing contacts?
I am.
Really soft?
They might be a little bit thicker.
Okay, that's fine. Can you see the tip of my pen?
I can.
Have you had any head injuries recently?
No.
Do you have any problems with your eyes? Like,
I mean, it depends how you describe it. I have astigmatism.
okay, I have astigmatism too. It still works, okay? Just follow the tip of the pen with your eyes and your eyes only. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You see the tip right
Yes,
here?
sir.
Okay. Follow with your eyes and your eyes only. Do not move your head. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Don't move your head.
I got off work at 8 p.m. Like, I work at the bar.
Good. No. Yep. All right. So for this one, then when we were coming down Spring Street, you were in the bike lane.
Oh.
Yeah, when we were coming up to Main Street.
She agreed to take the field sobriety tests, but couldn't pass. With clear signs of impairment, officers had no choice. She was arrested for driving under the influence.
All right. So again, left foot on the imaginary line.
Absolutely.
Right foot in front of your foot. Right foot in front of your left foot, touching you on the tip. Again, once you begin to test it, I'll stop until you complete it, okay? You can begin.
1, 2,
Keep your arms down your side.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, what else did I tell you to do?
Don't stop until I have all 9 steps, my hands at my side,
Right.
and then stop at 9.
What else did you have to do? Remember turning around?
Turn around. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Arms down your side.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
4, okay? Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, don't begin until I tell you. You can begin.
2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2013, 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020.
Go ahead and turn around, face my car for me. All right, put your hands behind your back. Right now you're under arrest for OVI, okay? That's operating a vehicle under the influence. Nope. All right, we're gonna walk to my car, okay? car, please.
I will walk.
Watch out.
I have read as much as
I know it sucks right now. It's not the end of the world, okay?
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm my mom, so it makes us.
Don't.
At the police station, she was advised of her legal rights and agreed to a breath test. She initially struggled to complete the procedure, but eventually provided 2 valid samples, 0.158 and 0.167 BAC, more than twice the legal limit of 0.08.
You got blow out. Your tongue's in the way. Look. Just blow out. Yeah. Listen. Deep breath and blow out, right? This is like 5 little things, right? If you're gonna do it, we gotta do it. If otherwise, I'm just a marker of refusal. You gotta blow hard. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Hang on. Listen, I've done this myself. This is easy. It's breathing in and out. Take a deep breath in and blow out. Keep going. 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 All right. There you go. Thank you. You can go ahead and take a seat. Like I said, you gotta do 2 of these, and it's gonna take the lower of the 2, okay?
She was fined for a lane violation and drunk driving. The police explained the suspension of her driver's license for 6 months.
Penalties or sanctions imposed upon you pursuant to any other section of the revised code or municipal ordinance. Your driver's license or commercial driver's license permit or non-resident operating privilege is now suspended. The suspension takes effect immediately. The suspension will last. All right, 1, 2, 3. And look at that. 1, 2, 3.
Unlike others who cry and scream when drunk, she was heavily intoxicated yet remained polite and respectful toward the officers. Hopefully, this becomes a lesson she never has to learn twice.
They are stopped.
March 21st, 2022, 2:50 p.m. Bernalillo County, New Mexico. In a jaw-dropping twist, an inmate named Josh Hall steals a prison transport van, with 2 other inmates still inside. What unfolds next is one of the most outrageous pursuits ever caught on camera. Buckle up. This is a chase like no other.
Over at Hans, another state police officer is in front of me, not sure who it is. 5656. CFP 5656. I can go ahead and pass the pursuit a few miles and try to set up spikes again. Can you get a supervisor approval on that?
The suspect swerved erratically along Canoncito School Road, narrowly avoiding spike strips and nearly losing control multiple times. Yet despite the danger, he stubbornly refused to stop.
Now blocking. We're coming up on the 117.
672 vehicle stop. Vehicle stop. 672 vehicle stop. Vehicle stop.
The suspect jumped onto westbound Interstate 40, hitting 105 miles per hour and tearing through 27 miles of interstate in a wild, high-speed run. Cibola County deputies scrambled to close in, racing against time to stop him before disaster struck.
We're coming up to the next step. Box 10, they're trying to deploy. Yes, we investigate the next box 10. People. Get you a mile marker. Police, we have K9. We have a K9 unit in the pursuit now. We have a K9 unit in the pursuit. No traffic, going about 900 miles per hour.
Near mile marker 103, the suspect veered off Interstate 40. crashing through a fence into rugged desert terrain. Deputy Ramirez followed closely through soft dirt. The chase rejoined New Mexico Route 124, pushing the pursuit into even more dangerous territory with the suspect still refusing to stop.
104 and 103. Now we're headed northbound on it's not even a dirt road. Take exits 102 and 104 to get to that location, gentlemen. 02 come there, going east on the frontage road, east on 124. 673 units, somebody go back to the 104 if they go back east. I'm going on the 102.
Exit 102 as well. Multiple units.
Finally, on New Mexico Highway 124, the suspect found himself surrounded by multiple law enforcement units. A perfectly executed pit maneuver ended the wild desert chase.
If you can cross these, look like they're there. It looks like they're made a stop now. We're at milepost 15 and on this road. They are stopped.
The vehicle I will tell you when to make the stop at milepost 15, milepost 15.
Open the door! Open the door!
No, I don't.
Arrest. Stand in your fucking face! Go back! Open the door! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
You got him?
All three suspects were arrested without further incident. No officers were injured and the truck was secured. There's no turning back for Hall this time. His return to custody will likely be for a much longer stay. August 11th, 2022, Detroit, Michigan. A pursuit of a stolen black Dodge Ram turned dangerous when a suspect opened fire on police through the rear window during a high-speed chase. Michigan State Police stepped in, escalating the pursuit to a full-blown emergency.
Yeah, we're gonna Chamber. You guys can drive Chamber. What's that? I don't know. What's up, man? We know. Back window of that truck. It's open a little bit. You got it. Can you not get on the location? 479 sounds like you might have to start right. Once the shot you did. It dares you. I'm gonna have you.
As speeds climbed and tension spiked, the suspect weaved through multiple city streets, making sharp turns to throw off pursuing units. Blowing through red lights and darting between heavy traffic, he turned the chase into a chaotic and dangerous pursuit, pushing officers to their limits with every reckless move.
What's your call? Judge by the fire anything on that vehicle? We have the assault rifle parking up here.
Let me know.
All right, 20 from 81 DPD for some reason moved out of the way.
All right. Let me know where we're going.
Where we go there right now?
Southfield.
Coming up to Southfield eastbound.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Trooper 2's calling it over. Track 2.
Eastbound. Going to be ramping off Southfield. Ramp up. Be taking the Southfield. Let you know what direction that's just. It's slowing up. Going to be looping back around westbound Outer Drive. Watch yourself.
Almost.
What's that the fit on? Continuing westbound Outer Drive. West Street. Coming back up to Allen. Westbound coming up to Allen. Through Allen, westbound.
The first pit was just the opening move. Later, the officer delivered 2 decisive pit maneuvers, leaving the car completely disabled. Both suspects bailed out, leaping over a 6-foot fence in a desperate attempt to escape.
194, westbound crossing 194.
We're going back to Southfield, maybe?
Westbound going to be coming up to the south field again.
I would like you calling out location, please.
55?
Southfield, eastbound on Outer.
Yeah, 55, take that.
Did you say you're out of driving Southfield? Yep,
We're coming up to
Outer Drive, Southfield, going to be taking northbound
Drive.
service drive from Outer, northbound service drive from Outer.
Still blacked out?
What's the description of the car?
Black Rambo.
You want that number?
The blacked out Ram.
I'm gonna be on ramp right now.
Ramping on northbound Southfield from Outer, northbound Southfield from Outer. Get it out, get it out. You're ready, you're
Hold on.
Hold on.
So you're northbound on Southfield from Outer.
He's right.
Alright, he's headed out right now. Heads up, guys. Driver's out, he's armed.
A barrier? These officers have been trained for much more than that. Look at them, they're clearing that fence like it's nothing. So smooth. Despite the darkness, with the help of a helicopter overhead, the police quickly arrested the suspects. The mistake these guys made was learning how to shoot before learning how to swim.
Water there, guys.
All three suspects were arrested and multiple weapons were recovered and seized. Serious charges, including vehicle theft, shooting at law enforcement, and fleeing from police were filed. Finally, the community can sleep soundly knowing the suspects are off the streets.
That does wrap on today's wild chases. Which moment had you holding your breath, and why? Drop a comment below, we want to hear it. Don't blink. The next high-speed pursuit could be even crazier. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you're first in line for the action. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.